Okay, people, I just want to show you the update on my account 3. Now, this started on the 11th of December. I had to wait roughly until the 6th of January, okay, for it to pass its calibration sequence. And then it was running for about another 6 to 7 days after that, where it's just jumped into profit. Now, what you might be thinking is, hang on a minute, how can you have a bot that's literally just been running for 6 days making profit? Well, it's very, very simple. I show you how we use Darwin X0, okay, to create allocations, and then with inside these allocations we make a performance fee. Now, if you want to know a little bit more about that, all we need to do is you can join my Telegram group, which is directly below. If you click on the link below, this will give you access there, free for the moment. Okay, this will be being taken away soon. Okay, so you've got a real great chance of just jumping in to see exactly what my trading academy is all about. And this is also the legitimate way of doing it, where other members you can talk to that are inside the group, and they're going to get, you're going to get, not only you getting the information from me, but you're getting it from other people as well, and you'll know that they're all like-minded individuals that are already in my trading academy. Okay, so what I wanted to go over was set the account up paying $38, okay, for the first month. You'll see that I've probably just paid my second payment, okay, for this account. However, with inside just 1 month, I am already in a position where I should receive an allocation within this, inside the next 2 months. Now, the allocation that I should receive is going to be anywhere from around about £399 to £750, depending on how much money I make with inside this system. What I want to show you, okay, is that there is no reason why you can't copy and do exactly what I've done. Now, the reason I say this is because this particular setup, okay, I'm going to show you. If we pop over here, if we go to this one here, okay, which is this account here, let's go back, it's this one, okay. If we look at this account here, this is my actual account 3, and you'll see that I'm in profit at the moment. Okay, if we just move this up here like so, and we go to history, you'll see that I've made £8,822 in profit. So my current balance from a 100k funded account, okay, is now 108,822. It actually shows me at 11,038. Okay, so I've made over 11 grand on this account, and it's, as I said to you before, anywhere from 10 to 15,000 profit that you make on an account normally guarantees you an allocation. Now, if you don't quite know what an allocation is, I'm just going to give you a little bit of a heads up. Okay, the allocation is this number here. Okay, what you need to do is you need to receive any allocation rating of 75. You see that I've got 7642, and this is still growing. And what's really good about this is, although this puts me in a guaranteed allocation now for 75, because I've broke past my 75 mark, I know that I'm going to be receiving a minimum allocation probably in the end of January, which is going to allow me to make profit with inside that $30,000. Okay, and so it's really, really good news, because what it shows is in a space of 15 trading days, we went through the calibration sequence. Then we had 6 days that I've been trading on this account, which is bots only, so I haven't done any manual trades on this. Okay, and now we're still in the process where this is being actually controlled by bots, which are inside Darren's Trading Academy. And you can see that these are the profit margins. Okay, so if we look, you can see that we've made 1,853 there, 1,307 there, 869 there, 761 there, 557 there, and 545 there. You will note, okay, that there is no losses. Okay, now there will be losses, because with any account you cannot guarantee that you are not going to run into losses. See, look, there's the losses here, right? So I want to show you, because I like to be transparent as possible, but you'll see that even though we had the losses, okay, we are now in profit of $11,038 with inside 6 days of after the calibration, which means now that I am guaranteed an allocation of a minimum of $30,000. And then what happens is, say you get a water print, say of $1,000, then you get 10% of $1,000 is $100, and then you get another, so you'll get $150 guaranteed for 1 month. Okay. And what normally happens is you get this paid every 3 months, so it's going to be around about $400 to $750 on your first payment. And I've got many videos that I show you how I set up my account 1 to be as profitable. My account 2 is a zombie account. I'm boosting that back up now as we speak, which is this one here. Okay, excuse me. If we go over here, this is my MT4 account, and you'll see that I'm boosting this up as we speak. So we're at 85,690. It won't take me long to get this back up to 100k. I want to get this to around about 115k by the end of January. If I can do this, then I will be guaranteed an allocation again. And this is going to give me another $400 for the first 3 months, and then I'm hoping to hit around about 1,500 to 2,500 with inside the next 3 months after that. Okay, and I show you exactly how to grow this system. You'll see that the Secant 24 gold EA is now made 13,373, which trades gold, okay, in a 5-minute window. So you know, we've got loads and loads of bots. It looks a bit busy, but it should be busy because these bots are working quite well successfully. If we go to the account history, you'll see that we've had a loss here, but we've had a profit here, profit here, profit here, profit here. So you'll see that most of these are profit, okay, which is really good. Okay, so you know, this one will show you, I would like to be transparent as possible so you get an idea of what's going on, and you'll see that these are just 2 trades which the bot has set itself up, and you can also see that this trend master, the flip bot, has already programmed itself in of certain points that it wants to enter into the market. Okay, remember this system, okay, which is working on account 3, which I've just been rewarded an allocation for, is bot only. Okay, so I haven't done any manual trades with this. This is completely done by you setting up and using the same setting and system that I'm using with inside my account 3. And if we can get an account which is running fully on automatic, okay, with the bots that I'm using, which you can now put on your own account and get the same profit system plus the same results, then you know we're really on a key to success. Because what this means is that if you can get one account doing it, there's no reason why you can't get another account doing it. The secret is allowing this account to grow a little bit of money, okay, leave the money in the account and then switch to the subscription so it comes out of your own performance fees. So then this system is running fully automatic. So then every time you get your performance fees every 3 months, which can be anywhere from 400 to 1500 on the second point that you get it. So your first 3 months you get it for around about 400 to 750. Then your second one, which you get, which will be in the 6 months time, will be roughly anywhere from 1500 to 2500. And it's quite possible that if you allow these bots and they're still successful, then you could get into 2500 to 5 grand, okay, by the end of the year, which you've just got from a system that is only started with just costing you $38 to get 100k funded account with drawdown proof system, okay, which I'm showing you exactly how to use. So it's really exciting stuff, okay, because what I want to do is I actually want to set up my account 4. I can't do this at the moment because I'm actually moving in a couple of weeks, so I can't actually spend the time that I require to make sure that the system is going to be operational and running correctly. However, once you get the bots running, it really much runs itself, okay, because all the set files are supplied with you. A lot of the bots are already with set files, you know, and you just leave it and let it do its stuff, basically. you know, and this is just a great way of creating your own ATM, and giving you a system which is going to give you an income started with passive, and as we grow the accounts, this is going to increase that. Okay, so it's very, very powerful, and it's working really, really well. Okay, so that's just something I just wanted to just touch on and show you. So just to give you a little bit of an idea, this is a CBGJ, or so start again, ZBJG. Okay, Darwin. Now, if you put this in your own account, okay, which if you go over here, okay, you can actually look this up. So you can see if this is a legitimate copy or not. Okay, so if you go to Darwin IA, and what you can actually do is in the search, you can search for that actual account. So ZBJG. So ZBJG. It's crazy how I struggle with that. And you can see my accounts right here. Okay. What it does is it shows you the position where I am. Okay. So out of all the traders that are trading, there are 7,509 traders in this in Darwin X Silver at this very moment, and you'll see that I am 637th. Okay, now the highest I've ever been in position of all of the traders is 60th. Okay, so this is in my eyes is a really good way of showing you that I do know what I'm doing, and I'm actually giving you ways that you can create money on using a completely different method, which many people won't be telling you how to do. Okay, so you can see anyway that my rating is 76.42, and you can see that I'm already guaranteed an allocation for 30,000. Okay, so this means that I will be able to make profit with inside my 30k allocation. Now what should happen, which I'm hoping, is when I actually receive my performance payments, okay, I will be buying 100k allocation. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until I get a really low drawdown on my system, on my account. So what I'm going to do, we go back here and we look at this account here. Say for instance, not this one, let's go back because it's an MT5 account. It's this one here. Okay, say for instance, for argument's sake, if we go over to my trade, and you'll see that inside my trade at the moment, I'm in profit of 1,318. This is what I'm trading on at the moment. Okay, so say for instance, my equity dropped to say 107 or 106,000. Okay, I would then buy an allocation, because then what this means is once I pop the account back up to 110,000, I'm then guaranteed to pass my 100k account, okay, my 100k allocation, which is going to give me £100,000 with 15% on the watermark, the high watermark, and you could get roughly between round about 1,400 on the 100k account, okay, which you would get for the first 3 months, and then it'll probably be around about 3 to 6,000 on the 6 month, and you can see where it's going. Okay, we're compounding, and you're making good money by literally following my trading strategies that I teach you. Okay, so you know, this is why I wanted to do this video. I wanted to give you a little bit of an insight of what's going on, how it works, etc. You see, this is my MT5 account, so if we click on here and just neaten it all up, you'll see that I use the AI Dynamo. So all these bots are accessible with inside the Trading Academy. Okay, and if we look here, you'll see that the USD CAD, I'm always banging on about this USD CAD. It's taken me a long time to get the settings right on this. This is the precision bot, and this currently made, if you see here, the USD CAD bot made 127.4. Well, you can see that these actually, as we speak, are moving around, right? So this USD CAD bot is 127.24. Okay, so these are actually real trades that are actually moving now. We've got an XAU USD, which is at 1,109. We've got the USD CHF. This one here is possibly USD CHF is the golden scalper bot, which is this one here, MT5, and because it monitors points of interest using the XAU USD chart, and then places trades on different platforms, different charts. Okay, like for argument's sake, GBP NZD, it can do USD CAD as well, and USD CHF. Okay, and it does other ones as well, Euro USD. There's a few others that it does as well. Okay, but you'll see that most of these are in profit. Okay, you can also see that we've had a couple of losses here as well. This one here, for argument's sake, this USD CAD is minus 12261, but remember these are ongoing trades, and because I've got I've got an equity of 110,126. This gives me a great point because I don't have to worry about my drawdown. Okay, it's not like when you're using prop firm. If you lose 10%, 8%, 5%, your account's wiped. You pay 200 quid for your account and it's gone. Okay, I'm showing you a completely different model which works. Okay, this one specifically works really, really well because you can see it's already taken another trade here. USD CAD bot has taken another trade here. The Golden Galaxy scalper, you notice that the night profit 2 is kicked in as well. GBP USD, the flip bot is working well as well. So there's loads and loads of bots here which are basically doing exactly what we want them to do. The Zenith bot, this is a great bot. I love this bot because this just keeps making profit all the time, which uses an SMC, which is basically smart money concepts indicators, which gives certain points to get into the market and out of the market. You can see it's drawing points as we speak, and this works very, very well. Okay, very, very impressed with that particular bot, especially as it's combined two expert advisors that are inside that as well. You know, and there is a module which I'll show you how to set up so you get maximum profit from that, which is inside Darren's Trading Academy. Now remember what I said, if you want to jump into my Telegram group, there is a link below. You can get in at the moment free. All right, normally it's open to people only when they're inside Darren's Trading Academy, but the beauty of this is that I had a few people say, well, you could be a scam. And I thought, yeah, you could be right. You know, I can understand where people are coming from. So I really wanted to improve my credibility and my legitimacy so people know that I'm a genuine person. And the only way I could do that is for you to get access to talking to other members that are inside Darren's Trading Academy. So you get a clear indication before you decide to join my academy. Okay, and also if you do join my academy, it's at 497, which is an absolute bargain. Okay, because you get over 53 plus bots that you can set up, and you can see these are profiting already, right? They're making money already. Okay, I've done the set files, so you don't have to. Okay, if you are quick enough, I haven't done my sales pages yet, you can still get in for 397, which is crazy, right? Because it's going to save you you know, a little bit more money, but it's up to you. Like I say, I don't push anyone to get into the academy. I just welcome you into the family if you do decide to join us, and we'll work hard, all of us together, to be as profitable as possible and make sure that these bots are delivering, which I'm just showing you right here. Okay, so you can see I've got 3 setups. I've got the MT3, this is MT4. Okay, this system here, this was my zombie account, but I'm going to get, like I say, get this up to 115k. My first account, which is growing nicely here, you'll see that although this looks like I haven't really made much money, 954, 1000, etc., I've got a couple of these which are designed to shut down at 2680. Okay, but you know, I'm still making 2,178 profit in here. My equity is at 358, so I'm nearly at $360,000. And I get roughly around about 1,400 every 3 months for producing this. Okay, and this is why it's a safe system, because I actually get paid to trade. Okay, not try and make money with inside the trade and then find that you lose your money. You know, and it's just a different system. It's a different spin. But people say, well, you can't really make a lot of money of it. I'm going to prove them all wrong by showing you a special strategic way that you can do this, and a method that is just going to, you're going to think, wow, why isn't anyone else doing this, right? And, you know, this is what I'm all about. So my profit is 306,276. You see that this trade came in today because it was, when's this? Yesterday. So this was the 13th of January. This one here was 2,409. This one here was the 12th of January. This was 836. And you can see that I'm pretty much in the blues, which is very good. A couple of reds, which is always healthy, I always like to think. But you can see that, you know, I make some hefty wins with inside this system. And this is the way I manually trade, okay? And if I show you how I manually trade, I use known support and resistance lines. So if we go over here and we go into here and we look inside trading view, I'm going to show you my known support and resistance lines. So the way I trade is you'll see that these lines are points that I've got into the market and out of the market, and these are points where the actual points have bounced off. So if it's bounced off this point here, this has almost created a resistance, which means that when it comes back down, this line here is created a support. Okay, so now you've got resistance, support, and I always do buy trades. So what I like to do is I like to get in anywhere from here down here, even better down here. This is why I like to have a little bit of a drawback, get into the trade, and then obviously I can make a lot of money from that. It's great if we get moonshots, okay, because sometimes you can get a point where you'll get a moonshot and it will just keep going up, and you can make a lot of money that way. And also you can get like the dagger, okay, it's called the flying dagger, and this is where you literally get something like this where it comes all the way down, okay, and you notice that it's nearly hit this main support which I've shown you. This is why this would be a great thing here to get into the market, because you know, if you got in here, you pretty much know it's going to go back up. It's going to hit another support and resistance line, which is this. And I normally trade by using 3 to 5 pips every time I'm in the market. I like to get in the market and get out of the market. Even by then I can normally make about 1k to 3k with inside that trade, okay. And it's the safest way that I know how to trade, is you want to be in the market as least as possible, because you can't guarantee what news is going to be there. If another, you know, if there was an outcry of some epic disaster, it's going to affect gold. You're going to get movement with inside gold, you know, and you want to get into the market and then out of the market as quickly as possible. Grab your profit and then set up your next lines. Wait for it to fall down to the lines. Don't emotionally be attached to it, and allow yourself back into the market. So I would probably get back into the market if it fell down here. So for argument's sake, when we're looking on a 4-hour chart, you'll see that this is almost an inverted head and shoulders, or this is a head and shoulders. Yeah, it's an inverted head and shoulders. Okay, you can see this, and if you draw a line across here, if we even brought this line down here, you can almost see that it goes like that. Okay, so you could say that if this line breaks off this point here, okay, and we get a candle open, say in the 20-minute window, and another candle appears at the top, this would be a good indication that this will go up, okay. And then what it's going to probably do is bounce off this and then come back down again. And if you notice, this is the main support, this line here, okay. Now remember, you can never guarantee that it's going to be on this line, because the market goes up and down depending on the economical side of the news, okay. So you're going to get lots of bounces. So where you've got a little bit of a bounce here, you notice that it's created a foundation here, and then it's come down here, and then it's gone back up here, okay. But these lines are guidelines, okay. And it's always advisable that if you was to use this line here, okay, and say for instance this line here is quite a good one, because you've got a point here, a point here, and a point here. So if you look at that, you'll see that if we take that up a bit or down a bit, you'll see that that's roughly it's respecting this point here, okay. It's respecting it here, it's respecting it there, it's respecting it using the spikes, okay. Remember, you only use spikes normally on the longer timetable, 4 hour to 1 day. and it bounced off here, okay, and obviously it's hit this point, which is important because it's at these 3 points as well. Now this is almost like a secret, because a lot of people will go by the candle. I go by the spike, okay, if it's long term. So where you can see that we're getting this, is giving you an idea that there is almost like another line here, right, which we could put down as a respect. So if we just grab that line here, we put it about here and draw this line in, you'll notice that this line has respected this point of where it hasn't broke this candle yet, right? So what you would do is you would go to a 20-minute window, or a 30-minute window, or a 15-minute window. Let's just see if I can do that. And you'd wait until a candle opens above that line, okay? And then another candle forms, and then it might come back down, and it might respect this line again, and it will either go back down or it will bounce off there and go back up, right? And this is where you can use your 200 MA to see which way your trend is, or your 50 MA to see where the candles are. Now you want to do this with a 4-hour time window, okay? So if we go back to the 4-hour, let's see if I can do this again. It's a 4-hour, okay? And then I can't put any more indicators in here because I've already got my indicators on here, but it just gives you an indication that if a candle opens above this line, then the chances are this is going to go back up. So what I'd be inclined to do a buy trade and then close the buy trade on 2692. That's where I would close it, or probably just a bit low, okay, because you can see that it's respected here, here, and here. So you want to bring that down probably to about there. So you want to close at 2692, 267 down. Is that right? Let me start again. So you want to come down just a fraction, 2694. Okay. So when gold gets 2694, then you want to take your trade. And then if you were using your stop loss, you can use this supported line here. Okay, just slightly below it. So you want to come down a little bit lower, about there, okay? So then if it does bounce, retests this point, you can see that it's almost going in that sort of motion anyway, so it's probably going to go nowhere near this. It's probably going to, if we look, it's going to probably come down to somewhere. It's all right, my computer's playing up. Around about there, okay? So it's going to bounce down, bounce off this line, and then go back up, okay? This is why it's good to use key lines, because it gives you a bit of an idea, and there is a triangle method that I show you, which works really, really well as well, okay? So that's it. That's the end of this video. Hopefully you're going to learn something from this video. Just giving you a little bit of a manual trading, what I do here by using known support and resistance lines on a 4-hour time chart, okay, with XAU USD, which is gold against the US dollar. And that, I think that's pretty much wrapped up what I was going to talk to you about. So you'll see that the profit margin, this is my account 1, okay? You can see that where my watermark is at 2,664, 15% roughly of that is 1,139.37. So this is what I will receive from the February, I think it's the 2nd or 3rd of February. You know, and then this was my last payment, which I told you about, which is $400. Okay, so that's it. All the very best until my next video. Thank you. Bye now.